Mr. J. Christopher, protect the righteous with wisdom and strength.
What are like the first three things not you, but the person who's hired you, should be thinking about doing before they launch that campaign?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what do you do to establish, and do you even establish an end date for that campaign?
I'll take the first question first.
Mm-hmm.
So the first three things that you should be doing if you're the client is get right in your head, or whether it's on a piece of paper, in your, in your little journal, something. What is it you're trying to achieve? What story you're trying to tell? What message are you trying to communicate to the broader world? Because that's very important. Because if you don't know what that is, if you can't articulate what that is, it's going to be hard for a publicist or marketing person or someone on your team who's charged with amplifying that. It's going to be hard for them to figure it out with you if you don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Second part is what's your social media presence. The beauty now of having all this technology and social media in place is that it is very easy for the average person, for someone who doesn't have a lot of money but has a lot of creativity, to get their message out into the world. So what social media presence do you have on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook? Do you have a blog? Do you have some way, or do you have a YouTube channel? Do you post things on YouTube? How are you communicating your creative vision to the outside world? Because that, in a lot of ways, can be done without a publicist. But it definitely is a very key component to publicity. And then the third is having that conversation with your publicist in terms of what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, what it is you want to do with this wonderful project that you have. And then in terms of, is there an end date to the campaign? It depends. If you have a film that you're trying to get to a film festival, if you're trying to do a campaign for a theatrical release or a television premiere, yes, those projects do have finite end dates. So the campaign is going to start at a particular time and is going to end at a particular time. But if for someone who's just trying to expand their brand, expand their presence in the industry, that could be an ongoing, no end date in sight type of proposition, where it's just you just are collaborating together until you're not.
Mr. J. Christopher, protect the righteous with wisdom and strength.